So, how aware are you of Resident Evil, Mike?
I'm aware of it. I didn't realise Joseph Fritzl was involved, as it seems to say on that camera there, but other than that, I pretty much sum it up for me, man.
Right, Resident Evil. So, 1996, Capcom and Shinji Mikami come out with the very first survival horror game. You are a member of the Raccoon City Police Department's STARS team, sent to investigate a disturbance in the forests outside the city, Mike. It all sounds pretty basic so far, doesn't it?
It's a wonder it hasn't hit me yet.
Basically, there's zombies. It's a zombie game.
Okay, lovely.
Probably amongst the first zombie games, certainly the most recognisable one. Lead creator on it, Shinji Mikami, the father of survival horror, if you will. He went on to make games like Dino Crisis. You heard of Dino Crisis?
Love Dino Crisis. Big fan. I've never played Resident Evil, but I've played quite a lot of Dino Crisis.
Right, so you know exactly how Dino Crisis plays, right?
Yeah.
So replace the dinosaurs with zombies.
I'm there.
Resident Evil.
You've got yourself a customer.
Done.
Yeah, it's a lot of years too late. But I mean, if I could just jump in quickly, did you know that 1996, the year this game was made, was actually the year that Sarah Balabagan returned to the Philippines?
She returned.
Went back. Don't know. You can Google that. Don't know who she is.
1996. Back but she goes.
That's when she popped back.
Good.
I wanted to talk a little bit about the characters that I've seen so far.
Yeah. Okay.
So Jill Valentine.
Yeah.
They've done a very good thing with Jill Valentine in this, which is to stop her being this kind of slightly horrible video game pastiche of a woman. They've made her completely dead behind the eyes. Don't know if you've seen that. She just stares. Okay, good. Yeah, no, I like how they've dealt with Jill, though. I think she's quite a well-rounded character.
She's a favourite amongst the fans. Yeah, she's one of gaming's badass heroines. Yeah,
because, she clearly doesn't have a soul. When you've seen that many possessed bards, there's only so much you can do.
I mean, how would you feel if every time you looked at a nice, warm, relaxing bath, you remember that time that a zombie crawled out of it? Speaking of edges, Resident Evil, fixed cameras. How do you feel about that, Mike?
I think it looks somewhat confusing, the movement in this game.
Right. The version that we played here is actually they've overhauled the movement system, so it's a bit closer to what you get nowadays. But when it first came out, it was a turret system. So you pressed up to move forwards and left and right to sort of rotate on the spot. You remember like that old tank game?
I do.
The old tank game. Like that.
I do.
But with a person running away from zombies.
Okay. Well, that's certainly an interesting way to go about it.
It was part of the fun, though, because it was... You really, especially when you're trying to run around and avoid zombies when you haven't got much ammo. When you're trying to do it in that system, it was... Yeah, quite a simple sort of very basic control system, but actually added to the gameplay a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, because what you've got to remember as well, that this was made in 1996, which was actually the year that Martina Hingis became the youngest person to win Wimbledon, aged 15. So
there you go.
In that world.
The records are toppling, and then...
People are moving in circles with left and right.
Resident Evil, along it comes.
Here it is.
Do you reckon Martina Hingis played Resident Evil when it first came out?
I think if she did, she'd have approved. Was she old enough?
I was literally about to make the same point, but I believe it's a 15 game. So as the record books tells us, Mike.
Hingis is slaughtering zombies left, right and centre, mate. Why am I seeing piano playing here? I'm looking at a Chris there that at the very best feels this is an inopportune time to play piano.
It looks like he's humouring this because the young girl's probably quite disturbed, but he's thinking... We've got to crack on here.
Yeah, I mean, we're all having a laugh, love, but there's a time and a place for Clocks by Coldplay.
What I love is every so often a bit of the weirdness comes out in little things like, you're fighting through a zombie-infested mansion and then all of a sudden you get attacked by a giant bee.
Why is Chris arsing around with decorating at the moment?
So this is one of the puzzles in the game.
It seems incredibly perfunctory considering what's going on outside. This is the thing I quite like about Resident Evil. There are never moments in The Walking Dead where it's like, Carl, we need to push these statues.
And with that, we'll see you next time.
I think we're done. Yeah, see you next time. Bye then.